sucked. The Dallas Cowboys get their butts kicked on Week 6 as the Lions come to town and blow them out of the water. Who played well? Open challenge, not the kicker. Who played well? Did anyone play well? 3 home games this year. 3 games you have gotten blown out in the first half, and one of them you kind of sort of made a comeback in. Offense was bad. Defense was bad. They found one thing on the fake reverse with Kevontae Turpin that worked out pretty well every time they ran it, but that was terrible. The Dallas Cowboys, in a big game, do the exact same thing we've seen them do time and time again. They lay an egg, they don't show up, and they get embarrassed. So one-word reaction here to the Cowboys-Lions game. What mine is? Acceptance. I kind of thought in our live watch party, I didn't get that mad. I wasn't cussing the same way I normally do. I wasn't screaming, yelling. This team is who it is. They're not good enough to be a real contender. They might backdoor their way in the postseason, but they're not well enough coached. They're not talented enough. They're just not good enough to be a real contender. So one-word reaction, let me know in the comments of today's show. I want to start with the most important part here. And the results you saw today, the results you saw against the Saints, the results you saw against the Ravens, the results you're going to see over this season is a direct result of ownership. And that's Jerry and Steven, but it's Jerry's birthday, so we'll focus on that part. This is what you get. This is the result when you don't spend money in free agency, when you bring back a lame duck head coach, when you suffer all kinds of injuries on defense, and you add KJ Henry to fix things. This is the results you get, Jerry. This is what you've paid for. Or maybe you haven't paid enough for. This is what you've earned. You've earned a not good enough football team. They are not a head coach, a quarterback, an offensive line that was terrible, a ground game, a second receiver, a better defensive tackle, an edge rusher, a linebacker, a quarterback too. You're not one thing away. You're several things. And you know what really sucks? As bad as it feels right now, as resigned as I am to this team's just not going to be good enough, you haven't hit rock bottom. You're 3-3. You can talk yourself into you're going to lose to the Niners, you're going to be 3-4. Okay. Falcons, Eagles, Texans. You can win 2 of those games. You have not hit rock bottom. They will come out there. Because, look, I'm done firing coaches. I'm down. I'm over it. I was over it last year. I'm fine with doing that. I have zero expectations of this team going, yep, we're going to fire a coach. No, they're not. They don't care enough. They are perfectly content being around 500 in December because they got a chance still. So happy birthday, Jerry. Hope you enjoyed that ass kicking. Grade the Cowboys against the Lions. A, B, C, D, or F. On our live stream, we made F- an option. I think that's your best bet. That was a disaster. Put the pinned comment if the ad comes here on YouTube. Number 2. Look, I have made this point a lot. I'm not going to keep changing it. Your coaching failed you again. I am a believer, and it is a belief, not a fact. I will emphasize that. When a lot of things go bad, probably a coaching issue. You know, your defense never showed up. They got a stop in garbage time. They never stopped the Detroit Lions at any point. And look, they're decimated on defense. I get that. They couldn't get a stop. The offense was terrible. They didn't do anything on offense. The defense got gashed left and right. If the Lions wanted to, they could have scored 60 with ease. Your offense never showed up. Your quarterback didn't play well. We'll get to him. Did not play well. This is not some magical, Dak did great. No, he was bad. He was bad today. The offensive line was terrible. Why are you playing Ezekiel Elliott? No, seriously. Give me one reason why Ezekiel Elliott is out-snapping Rico Dowdle before the game got out of hand. Honest to God, give me one reason why. One real reason why this coaching staff continues to not put its best players in the best position possible. I am over it. Why, before he got hurt, I hope he's okay, seriously, why are you not chipping Aiden Hutchinson? Why do you go, all right, Terrence Steele, one-on-one nonstop? Why? Why are you doing that? This coaching staff constantly fails its players. Constantly fails them. I'm tired of it. There's so many things wrong right now with this team. That's what happens when you lose by almost 40. There's a lot of issues. And I'm over this coaching staff. If I were in charge, I would have fired Mike 7 months ago in January. Or 9 months, whatever it is. Hashtag math. I'll fire him tomorrow. I don't think they're going to. And that sucks. Because that means I got to wait 3 more months to have hope again. It's not a fun place to be at all. Now, today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. Prize Picks. It is the best place to get real money sports action. Over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to up to 100 times your money. That's with as little as 4 correct picks, by the way. They're available in over 30 states: California, Florida, Georgia, Texas. The slates look just like this. I love the flex play. Prize Picks invented that, by the way. You can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can still get one wrong. I love it. It's awesome. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and get $50 instantly when you play 5. You don't even need to win. You get the $50 bonus. It is guaranteed. It's Prize Picks. Run your game. prizepicks.com/CLNS. General defensive thoughts here. They were overmatched, right? Like, come on. That's what we thought was going to happen. If it got bad, it was going to be this, right? You can't win games allowing what was really almost 9 yards per play before garbage time. It's not possible. The Lions were freaking trolling you in this game. They were calling offensive line routes. They put Dan Skipper at wide receiver, like straight up as a receiver, not tackle eligible, as a wide receiver on a play. Jared Goff cooked you. You got no pressure all game. The difference in the Jared Goff pocket versus the Dak Prescott pocket was telling. They ran right down your throat. David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, 12 for 63. Monty, 12 for 80 and a score. You had 2 different backs with 12-plus carries, averaging at least 5.3 yards per play. That was nerfed by Craig Reynolds getting 6 for 21. You couldn't cover anybody. Guys wide open left and right. I would love to get Ben Johnson as my head coach. I think he'd be great. Scheming stuff open. Left and right. Khalif fucking Raymond dropped 73 yards on you. Raymond! He's like Kevontae Turpin. That's who he is. Tim Patrick got cut by Denver. 3 for 68. Come on. They gave Taylor Decker a target. Like, what are we doing out here? And I get, look, they are down so many pieces. I get it. It's not really fair. You needed a perfect game from the offense to have a chance, and you didn't even come close to that. We'll talk about them in a second here. Your defense is not good. And by the way, even if you were fully healthy, I don't have faith in them. They've been bad for a year now. Since that Seahawks game Thursday night, they've been bad. Who they are. Now, we will somehow, some way, be live tomorrow for you. Don't miss out. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/Cowboys TV. I will not excuse the offense at all. The offense stunk today. I can't score 9 points and hope to win football games. This was a classic, both sides suck today, right? We'll talk about the quarterback in a second. Don't worry. We'll talk about the QB. But, they came out in this game when the game was kind of in hand, and they ran 5 straight run plays. 4 of them with Zeke. They got 8 yards. I'm just pissing away plays. I can't do anything with that. The Lions' first down runs, super effective. Cowboys, all right, we fell forward. Somebody tell me why they made Zeke RB1 today. Why did he have so many snaps? Seriously. Did him complaining about his role kind of sort of cause issues there? Like, why couldn't you get Jake Ferguson involved at all in this game? You can beat the linebackers in coverage. Your offensive line, look, they were awful. Zach Martin, I'll go back and watch before our live show Monday. Zach Martin looked terrible. I think that is the worst game I have seen Zach Martin play in a long time. He got beat several times. Your offensive line put Tyler Smith at left tackle, and by the way, they never put Guyton in the game. I don't think he's healthy. That's what that tells me. To not play him, period, tells me he's just not healthy. Why were you not shipping Aiden Hutchinson? Like, why does this offense make everything so fucking challenging? Why? Why is everything a battle and a grind to get 7 yards? Why? It's a coaching issue. Schematic issue. I don't want to be run first team, but I can't be run zero team either. It sets up everything for failure. By the way, quarterback Stunk Too. He is not exempt from the blame tonight. Not at all. He plays the most important spot. He gets blamed. I don't think anybody watched that game and went, yeah, that was actually great. No, he wasn't. He was high early, missed some throws. I got by Brian Branch making a great play, whatever. It's a bad throw in the end zone. Garbage time INT. Put into the sun because fuck Jerry. Like, quarterback didn't play well. Full stop. I think you have bigger issues, yes. But I need better than that. I can't win games with that either. Now, look, I paid him a lot of money. I need more. I can't fire the quarterback right now. I can fire the head coach. I can fire personnel pieces around him. I want to do those things. But this is not a game in which you go, yeah, Dak gets no blame. No, he gets blame. He gets blame. Does he get the most blame? I would blame Jerry first and foremost. So who do you blame the most for that disaster class? Let me know in the comments of today's show. My keys to victory. They went 0 for 5. They didn't stop the run. 5 yards per carry. Brought down by garbage time. They didn't attack through the air. Boosted by Cooper Rush, but not really because he wasn't great either. You didn't make him Jared Goof. Your Dak Lamb issues are still there. And look, I think we can say it safely now. You missed training camp with Dak and Lamb. They missed that. I got Dak throwing a comeback route and Lamb not running it. Can't have it. Did you stop your stupid sloppiness? Nope, you didn't. Cowboys deserve to get their ass kicked today. They deserved it. Will it change anything? I have my doubts.